Congratulations, and start with your thoughts on the game tonight.
Unmute.
I think we've got to unmute, Coach, if we might.
I thought we played at the pace, Chuck, that we wanted to tonight. We knew they were going to run the 1-3-1. I was really happy with how we handled that, although we had 12 turnovers. A couple of them came late in the game. So for the most part, I thought we did a really good job of attacking their press. We knew that we didn't want the game in the 60s, that we had to get that thing at 70 or more. I thought we had really good consistency in both halves, scoring 37 points. Rebounding was a big theme, and we were +8 in that category. So, and then we had some guys, have extended minutes that haven't been playing a lot. I thought Connor tonight was really, really good for us. Devo came in and scored the ball for us. So I thought we had a lot of guys step up tonight and play well for us. Note was, his shot selection was much better, and his ability to draw free throws attempted. So we had a lot of good performances across the board.
You mentioned Connor. He had 4 blocked shots and altered several others. Is this what you feel like you have to have from him if he's going to give you the kind of minutes you want?
Yeah, I thought, when we trapped a little bit, I thought he was really good back there as a goalie. He did a great job, not only blocking 4, but altering some. They went with 2 guards in the backcourt. Normally teams have a big inbound the ball, and, because of some of the traps and stuff we do, that they elected to have 2 guards back there, and we were still able to kind of stick with some of our traps defensively. We didn't cause many turnovers, but I thought it ate up a little bit of clock, and thought we did a great job on Romello White. That was a point of emphasis tonight, was to try to limit his touches as best as we could, and he only took 5 shots and only 1 free throw. So, until that and one, towards the end of the game, I thought we did a great job on White.
You mentioned Note a little bit earlier. Big game tonight, struggled a little bit last week. What do you think the difference was for him this evening?
Just a lot of conversations, a lot of film sent to him. Just, kind of letting the game come a little bit. Don't get too anxious shooting, although he led us again in field goals attempted. He seems to always find a way to do that, no matter how many minutes or how few minutes we give him. But he is that guy that can break a defense down and go get his own shot or go get a shot for a teammate. And, we passed the ball tonight. I think we had 116 passes at halftime. And then at the end of the game, we were well over 200. I don't know what the final count was. I think it was in the 230s. So good ball movement. We shared it. We led for 32 minutes. And, I think anytime you play a conference game and your opponent only leads for 1 minute 45, we did a good job of controlling the game, I thought.
Got to ask you about Devontae Davis. You want to talk about an efficient 24 and a half minutes. Coach, 7 of 9 from the floor, gives you 6 rebounds, 14 points, a couple of steals. This is a guy that when he comes in the ballgame just makes things happen for you.
Devo really does. He's so active. He's our best loose ball getter. He's so aggressive. We got to continue to discuss the value of the basketball and try to limit his turnovers. But he and JD Note are 2 guys that really Devo can just go get by his man with his quickness, basically, anytime he wants to. And then it's once he gets by his initial defender, what happens after that.
And Saturday to Oklahoma State, chance to represent the SEC against a really good opponent.
Yeah, I was walking out of the house this morning. My wife was like, you got to worry about Ole Miss. And I said, what are you talking about? That's all we're thinking about. We haven't thought about Oklahoma State at all. Now we will tonight. But we had too much respect for Ole Miss. They're well coached, physical. Their 2 guards are really good. So we'll turn the page as soon as you guys, let me go, and we'll get worried about Oak State.
All right. We're going to cut you loose right now, Coach. Go get them.
Thanks, Chuck.
All right. Thank you. Eric Musselman in the wake of the Razorbacks 74-59 win. I'm going to.
All right, Coach, thanks. We'll turn over to our media. Nate? Nate's not ready. Nate, you ready? Get us started,
And
please.
Eric, about Devo Davis's impact on the game, because it seemed like it was kind of slopping along. Then he had that surge and everything turned.
Yeah, I think Nate, he's just such a great energy guy for us. He comes in, he gets loose balls, he tracks down rebounds that are out of his area. He can play the 1, 2, or the 3. It's really interesting because his first segment in the game, he had to play a lot of 3. And that's when he got a lot of his rebounds against a bigger, stronger player than just a normal perimeter guy, because early in the game, number 15, Rodriguez, really hurt us with rebounding and paint points. And Devo came in. I thought he did a really good job from a defensive standpoint.
Thank you.
Bob?
Eric, I don't know if you realize this is the first time in your 2 seasons Arkansas has won 3 straight SEC games. How does that feel?
No, I think we played good, Bob. I mean, obviously, we lost 2 games and how do you respond when you lose 2 games like that becomes really important. We lost one of them without Justin Smith, obviously, and then the other one, Justin probably shouldn't have played at Alabama. But he gave it a go and we stunk in both those games, but we regrouped. We've handled what we're supposed to. We won games by playing really hard through 40 minutes.
And Note had 19, but you had really balanced scoring tonight. Several guys either in double figures or had 8 or 9. How big was that to kind of get something from everybody?
Yeah, I think against their zone and their 1-3-1, it was really important, that we do have good balance tonight, because when you play against a zone or you play against a 1-3-1, you can't control who gets shots as much as you can against a man where you can run your man offense. So, and I thought our 3-point shot selection tonight was phenomenal. I don't think we took a bad 3-point shot at all. And I thought that was a really important factor in the game as well.
Well, speaking of 3-pointers, I think Ole Miss missed their first 14 or something like that. And you held them to 59. Just what'd you think your all's defense and what was the key to that?
Yeah, I thought defensively we were really, really good, especially in the first half. I thought our second half defense slipped a little bit. But I thought our defense was phenomenal for about 33 minutes of the game. I thought early on in the game we weren't very good defensively for the first 4 minutes, and then I thought we settled in a little bit from a defensive standpoint.
Yeah, I got a couple more. I'll turn it back to Mike if there's time to come back around to me.
Scotty?
Yeah, Coach, wanted to get your thoughts on Connor's impact on both ends. It looked like he let his offense come to him, and I think this is most blocks he's had in the game since like North Texas back in late November.
Yeah, and Scotty, appreciate you saying that about Connor. I thought he was awesome. Actually, this stat sheet's wrong. I don't know if it's Kaywood's fault or not, but he actually had 5 blocks. So hopefully there's a way for Mike to adjust that and give Connor his due, because he did have 5 blocks. I was counting while the game was going on. But I thought he was great. He even knocked the 3 ball down from the right corner that got called off because the whistle blew as he was letting that thing go. But Connor was so vital against the 1-3-1 because we just threw the ball over the top to him in the corner. And once you get the ball in the corner against the 1-3-1, it flattens that defense out. So Connor was awesome. I mean, the stat sheet doesn't do his justice because I thought his impact on the game was incredible.
Hutch?
Yeah, Coach, it seems like it's happened a couple of times this year where JD has somewhat of a quiet first half then really gets it going in the second half. What did you see out of him in the second half tonight?
I thought he just really got aggressive, Hutch, in the second half. And then we put the ball in his hands and ran some middle pick and roll with Connor setting it. And Connor rolling instead of popping, because we felt with Connor's height, he could be a little bit more of a dynamic roller tonight. And then when Connor rolled like that, I thought it opened up one-on-one situation for JD. And like I said, I thought he did a good job beating his man. And then I thought he mixed in, some 3-point attempts as well that were not overly forced.
Curtis?
Hey, Coach, people talk about using their defense to fuel the offense. Did you feel like you were able to do that tonight? How important was it to get those stops and maybe prevent Ole Miss from setting up some of the things they wanted to do defensively?
Yeah, I thought our transition defense was good. I thought that our half-court defense was good. I thought that some of our special defenses from a trapping standpoint were pretty good. I thought we guarded the lane tonight better than we have maybe all year. I thought our paint defense was really good, which we need to carry over because Oklahoma State is so good in the paint. So I thought there was a lot of positives for us for sure from an offensive and a defensive standpoint tonight.
Randy?
Coach, only 3 shots attempted tonight by Moses Moody. That really wasn't by design, I can't believe. What do you think happened tonight with Moses?
Yeah, sometimes guys just have an off night. And tonight, I thought they did a good job. I thought Rodriguez did a good job, 15 of trying to deny him. And when Moses is denied a little bit, what that does is it opens things up for other players. So other guys got shot attempts because it seemed like they really weren't leaving Moses much at all. They stayed attached to him on the perimeter, and then that opens things up for the other 4 guys.
Tom Murphy?
Yeah, I think he said Bob.
No. He said Tom.
Tom Murphy.
Okay.
Come on, Bob. Cut me some slack, baby. I'm going to ask you about 2 bizarre injuries. Desi just went straight on his chest, right on his ribs. He came back in, but how's he doing? And then Tate got Shooter's head right in his mouth right there at the end. So how's he?
Yeah, Murph. So chipped tooth, for Tate, and then the part that wasn't chipped off, I think he told me just now he shoved it back into his gum. So I don't know if that means that he's going to have to, go see the dentist tomorrow or not. But he's going to be able to play, and then. Yeah, and Desi just got the air knocked out of him, I think. He took a hard fall, but he's got such great toughness. I think it was just the air knocked out of him because he came out for a minute and a half, and then he was itchy to get right back in.
Troy?
Yeah, Coach, a couple of weeks ago after the LSU-Alabama, you were kind of concerned about your guys' 3-point defense. Holding Ole Miss, I think to one point it was 1 for 15 from 3-point land. Do you like the improvements you're seeing from the defensive standpoint guarding the 3?
Yeah, I thought defensively we understood who their 3-point shooters were. We ran them off the 3-point line like we did last year. I thought there was the first time defensively that we kind of looked like last year's team from the perimeter. And I think that, Desi did a good job running guys off. Tate did a great job running guys off the 3-point line. Devo was phenomenal with that, as was Note. So I thought those guys at the 1, 2, 3 spot did a really good job of running guys off that 3-point line. And then certain guys didn't get a lot of attempts. Schuler, number 2, is a guy that only took 3 of them tonight. And he's their primary threat from beyond the 3.
Bob?
Okay, I think he said Bob. Is that right? Okay. Eric, Ole Miss, they went to Mississippi State and won by 18, beat A&M by 11, and you guys were up on 20 at one point tonight. Just how satisfying is it to beat a team like that? Those came here playing pretty well.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt that Ole Miss has been playing really good basketball. They came in on a 2-game win streak. They played really well of late. I think they came in confident. Again, I thought our crowd was really good. During a pandemic, it's awesome to sit there and say you could feel some good energy at a game. And I felt great energy. Our players felt great energy. And, good ball game for us. Good win in conference. And now we just got to get ready, for the last non-conference game.
And then Devo, I guess him and Williams were out here. They're back in now, I guess. But, Devo – 14.6 boards, however many steals, and he comes out here like he didn't even play and is shooting around. What does that say to you?
No, just from a culture standpoint, Bob, I think we've always encouraged guys after games that, you know, if you don't play a lot of minutes or if you feel like you want to get some more reps up, that you know, staff members will be here to rebound for guys if need be, or if somebody needs to, you know, get extra cardio in the morning or tonight, they can, you know, they can do it on their own. And I just think that's a commitment to winning.
Yeah, okay, I'm good. Thanks, Eric.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate your time.